Hey friends, welcome to the Farming Pastor's Wife. I'm super glad you're here. Let me say welcome if you're new to my channel. My channel has grown recently, so I know some of you guys are new, and I just want to say welcome. My name is Leslie. I'm the Farming Pastor's Wife. My husband is Bryant. He pastors a church here in Asheboro. We are poultry farmers. We have cattle. That's it. We did have a horse, no longer a horse. But we have a cattle operation and we are commercial poultry farmers. I have a daughter named Caroline who is married to her wonderful husband Jamie with two precious little boys, Judah and Levi. And I have a son, Isaac, who is in college, and he has a beautiful girlfriend named Jessica. So that makes up my family, and I just wanted to introduce myself to you if you're new to my channel and say welcome. And that way you'll know who I'm talking about when I call their names. Like, who's Bryant or who's Caroline? And Judah, my grandson, you'll hear me refer to him as Judah Bug, and he refers to me as Bubbles. So that is my grandma name, is Bubbles. So anyway, tonight we are making a delicious meal. Well, I hope it's going to be delicious. It's something I've never had. I've heard about them for years. I've seen them on menus, but I've never actually had them. So this is a first for me. So stay tuned because we're going to be making shrimp tacos. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would ask that you please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Hit that little bell notification so you don't miss anything. I would greatly appreciate it. And welcome to the Farming Pastor's Wife YouTube family. It is a sweet, precious community, and we would like to welcome you into it. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit why I'm trying to make something I've never even had before. Well, I was watching another YouTube channel and they were mentioning it and they were talking about how this is one of their favorite meals and their family just loves it and da-da-da-da-da. So then that sent me on, and I knew I'd heard about them, I've seen them, and I know people that's eaten them and they love them, and I've heard of fish tacos, shrimp tacos, but I've only had beef and chicken. Yeah, I'm not very adventurous, I guess. And so, trying to raise the camera up a little bit. So that sent me on a mission to look up recipes and to, just kind of search out a good recipe. So I found this one online, and it's early in the day, and you don't have to start this early. It's just the way my day goes. It's easier for me to get a few things out of the way. But if you work, you don't have to do this, or you can do it the night before. But I'm going to go ahead and get the slaw prepared for this and the sauce for this and get those things prepared and done and out of the way. So when the time the family shows up, it'll be time to eat. And the only thing I'll have to worry about is the shrimp and the tortillas or whatever, the taco shells or whatever. However we're doing this. So I'm going to get all my ingredients out for the slaw and for the sauce, and we're going to get those two things made and put in the refrigerator, and we'll be ahead of the game. So stay tuned. I'm going to gather all my ingredients. I'll meet you back right here. Okay guys, so I will link down in the description below where I got this recipe, and I'll share the link for this recipe. This is not one of my tried and true, so we're trying this together, and I'll let you know what I think about it. This was going to be something this was not in my Pinterest, but this is kind of my goal to clean out my Pinterest, is to go through, and even if I haven't made them before, to go ahead and make them on camera and share with you what I think about them. Are they a go-to, or are they something I'm going to return to? That chicken chili that I made last night is a definite go-to. It is going to be on our menu a lot. The crepes I made yesterday, did y'all check out that video? I'll try to link it down below. I say I try to link things down below and then I forget. But, and another reason I forget is because I am I normally like to do a few videos ahead, and I'm not ahead since Vlogmas. So like I'm making this video today and I will upload it today. So anyway, let me get you turned down here so you can see what I'm doing. I may have to end up doubling this recipe, but I'm just going to make one worth and we'll see. This is 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. And I'm just going to scrape, try to get it all. And I'm going to leave this because I may need more. We're going to do 1/2 tablespoon of honey. If you don't have honey, of course you can put sugar, Splenda, whatever. And I didn't spray my thing, which I should have done, but I didn't. And so I added just a little bit extra in case I can't. Now hang on guys, there we go. All right, let's see if I can scrape a little. There we go. All right. So we're gonna also use a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And I'm just using Grey Poupon. Would you please pass the Grey Poupon? All right, I'm also gonna use a teaspoon. The recipe called for red wine vinegar. I didn't have any red wine vinegar. So I'm just going to use white, but any kind of vinegar, I mean, just apple cider vinegar would do too. Salt and pepper, and I'm just going to do a sprinkle of each. I got to fill up my salt dish over there. And I like a lot of pepper in my slaw, so I'm going on with all of that. Okay guys, I'm going to get this mixed up. I'm going to get my cabbage out and we'll see if I need to, I may need to double it. I'm not sure yet. We will see. I can feel that honey. It's all loose and then you hit that little batch of honey and it's like thick. I'm going to give this a taste, so bear with me. That's really good. That is really, really, really good. Okay, let me wash my hands. I'll get the cabbage out. I'll talk to you a little bit about the cabbage and why I got what I got. And we'll put this together and then we'll make the sauce. Okay guys, so normally when I make slaw, and I don't make it like this. This is not my normal go-to hot dog slaw, fish slaw, or whatever like that. But when I normally make slaw, I chop my own cabbage and chop it up and do it all from a head of cabbage. Well, I kind of wanted this to be pretty. So when I made my Walmart order, I ordered the cabbage that has the purple cabbage as well as the carrots and it had, you know, all the colors. They didn't have it. So this is what they substituted me for. And I didn't get a head of cabbage. So this is what we're using. And I bought 2 of these. And I think I'm going to try to use 2 of these. We'll see. I'll see how it fluffs up when I get it out. But this is what we're using. It's not chopped the way I would chop it. But we're doing this on fish tacos. This is not how I normally eat slaw. So we're going with this. So let me get you turned down here again. I'm sorry. My tripod does not move smoothly. All right. I need some tongs. I think one bag is going to do it. I can't imagine that we will eat. But I may need more of the sauce. It did say to use half a bag, but you know, there's bags that are bigger. And these looked so small. And so I was like, well, they really mean to use half of one of those big bags. But I don't know. This looks like I may need some more. Let me get a spoon and I'll give it a taste. And you know, once it sets for a little while, it always kind of breaks down the cabbage a little bit. And so let me get a fork. We'll see if we need more sauce or more dressing for the salad, for the cabbage, for the slaw, whatever it is. I think that's perfect. That's really good. Okay, so now I'm going to add something to my slaw that I don't normally add, but the recipe called for it. So I'm making it pretty close to recipe instructions. I do always change up stuff a little bit, but this one's pretty close. I'm going to put in some chopped onions. Green onions. That's kind of like two and a half green onions. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is really good. I'm going to save this dressing recipe. It is really, really good. Okay, guys, there is our slaw. And now it's going to sit in the refrigerator and just get better and better as the day goes by. Super good. Super yummy. I'm going to give it one more taste. And then we'll start on the sauce for... We'll start on the sauce for the... I want to get a piece of onion in it. I've never had onion in my slaw. That is super good. Okay. Well, I have an extra bag of slaw, so we can have shrimp tacos again. I still don't think that would be the slaw I put on my hot dog. But anyway, so let me clean this up and then get everything out to make the sauce. Okay guys, so I am going to double the sauce. I didn't double the slaw, but I am going to double the sauce. So we're starting out with the recipe. The recipe is a third, but we're going 2/3 of mayonnaise. And what I may do is just go ahead and make it as one, and then... Okay guys, so to this I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. This really should be smoked paprika, but I don't have any smoked paprika. I thought I did, but I don't. But smoked paprika would be better. I'm also going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to give that a stir. And we're fixing to send it over the top with juice of a lime. And I'm just going to go in with the juice of 1 whole lime. Let me get my juicer. I'll be back. Okay guys, I got my juicer out, so we're going in with 1/2 of this lime right now, and then we'll do the other 1/2. I could probably get more juice out of that, but we're gonna make this quick.
What you making?
This is the sauce for our shrimp tacos.
Ooh. Looks good. What's the red stuff?
Paprika.
Oh.
I needed smoked paprika, but I didn't have smoked, but I think the other will be fine.
Do y'all see how skinny she's getting? Huh? She's melting away, isn't she?
There's a problem with that.
Yeah?
You run out of clothes.
Yeah, that's no problem. They sell more. Don't they?
You gotta have money.
Yeah, we're going to take up a donation.
Okay, guys, you want to give it a taste and see how you think you'll like it on our... Get you a spoon. I'll get it.
I've been at work.
It might be a little tart, but just remember it's going to be on a shrimp taco.
I can smell it. I smell it.
I can smell the lime too.
Lime. Here we go. That's not that bad.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah.
Does it need more lime?
Nope. Little tart.
A little tart. But it's going to be on tacos.
Little tart.
And that's going to cut the heat from the shrimp because the shrimp are going to be
Did
blackened.
you juice this one?
I did.
Wait, one more.
Going to add a little more.
I got 2 drops.
You got 2 drops out of it. Okay, guys. So we're ahead of the game. We're ready to sit and relax. And we'll do the shrimp later today. Okay, y'all. So I tasted the sauce off camera. And it is really good. The only thing I would say is cut back on the salt a little bit, especially if you use like a traditional mayonnaise because they do have salt in it. So to me, it was just a tad bit salty, and I like salt. So you may want to cut back on the sauce. Not sauce. Don't want to cut back on the sauce. But 1/8 of a teaspoon might work. So anyway, our slaw is made, our sauce is made. The only thing I need to make now is the blackening seasoning for the shrimp. So let me gather everything and we'll make that, and then I will be done until this evening. Okay guys, so in my little dish here I have 2 tablespoons of paprika, preferably smoked. Mine is not, however. Okay, so we're going in with 2 teaspoons of oregano, and this is a half, 1, half, 2. Okay, after the oregano, we're going in with 1 teaspoon of cumin. So half, 1. All right, now we're going in with half a teaspoon of cayenne, half of cayenne, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder. Oh, my onion powder's had a little moisture to it. There we go. Now let me grab my salt. And my peppers over here. Okay, it calls for a half a teaspoon of salt, but we're gonna, and I'm doubling this because I'm doing extra shrimp. So I'm gonna cut back a little bit on the salt just because the sauce has some extra sauce. So this is half a teaspoon, but I'm not gonna quite fill it up. And we're gonna add in just a little bit of black pepper. And we're gonna give this a good stir. And I'm just gonna put a lid on this, and this is ready to go to blacken our shrimp when the time comes. All right. Okay, guys, so come back. Or actually, don't go anywhere because I'll be back in a YouTube split second. But for me, it'll be later on in the day. I'm going to put everything up. I mentioned clothes when Bryant was here. And I do have a fashion box coming. And I said I wasn't going to do those videos on YouTube anymore as far as the try-on hauls. Just because that wasn't me. But what I will do is over on my Facebook, the Farming Pastor's Wife Facebook, what I'll do is I'll do a picture try-on haul sort of over on my Facebook. That way you can kind of see what's coming. I just think they're fun. I just think it's fun to have somebody else pick out your clothes and then you decide if you like it or not. So anyway, if you like the try-on hauls, check it out over on my Facebook page. But don't go anywhere. The shrimp is coming up next. Okay, guys, I took, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of the seasoning mix, and I have put the shrimp in it. Get it over where you can see, and just made sure it was really coated. My family's not ready for supper yet, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video out for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and at least get one going. And I can heat the shrimp back up, no problem. So we're gonna go ahead and make this. Okay guys, down here in this skillet, I have put just a couple of tablespoons of butter. And I've got some minced garlic that we're gonna add in there. You know, just a couple of little tablespoonfuls. That's probably one good tablespoon right there. And we're just gonna get that kind of all melty and then we'll add the shrimp in. You don't want to get this too hot because you don't want to burn the garlic because that makes a bitter taste. But you just want to, you know, at least get the butter melted. And we may add more butter as we cook the shrimp. Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and add the shrimp in. And we're going to let this cook. I'm going to add a couple pats of butter on the top. And we're going to cook this shrimp. And in the meantime, I'm going to put a dry skillet, heat up this skillet here, and heat me up a couple of the flour. I have the the corn tortillas. I'm going to pull this one over here. Okay guys, I'm going to bring you back once it's all cooked up. And I have heated the tortillas up. This way I'll have the shrimp done. Since I'm not doing this, I'm just doing this for y'all a taste test. I can when it's time for supper, just worry about the tortillas and not worry about shrimp. It'll already be done. See? Doesn't hurt to work ahead. Okay, we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, y'all, here is this amazing, beautiful shrimp. Isn't that gorgeous? So let me grab a little spoon here for the sauce. And we're going to fix our, or me, a plate. I've got my, I browned my tortilla a little bit. It's nice and soft. And I'm going to start with the slaw. I'm going to put a little bit of the slaw down first. And we'll reach over here and get 2 or 3 of these shrimp. Let me tell y'all what is the best shrimp in the world, and that is the Argentinian red shrimp. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to put some of this lime sauce on. Okay. My first shrimp taco. Whoops, my shrimp's falling out. I'm so sorry that Bryant's not here for the taste test. I know y'all miss him, but I wanted to get this video up for you guys. Where have you been all my life? Y'all. That is so good. I'm going to eat my weight in these tonight. I'm sorry. I just want to eat. I don't want to talk. I just want to eat. Need something to wipe my hands. That is perfection. Perfection. Oh my goodness. That is so good. And believe it or not, shrimp is one of the few things that taste right to me. If you know, I had COVID over a year ago. And things still just aren't quite right. But we'll talk about that on another video. But this is so good. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. I want this last bite. It's looking at me and I can't help it. I'm sorry. I know you're not here to watch me eat, but yeehaw! That is good. I'm actually glad Bryant wasn't here to do taste test. Okay. So I'm going to put the lid on the shrimp, wait for the family to come home. I'm going to edit this video and get it up for you so you guys can make you some shrimp tacos. I will link the site in which I got this recipe. And y'all, this is really good. That slaw gave it a slight bit of sweetness with very little heat. Bryant was worried about this being spicy. Very little spice, but a little bit of savoriness and spice to the shrimp. And then the bite or the freshness or the tartness from the lime in the sauce. Couldn't be any more perfect than it is. So now just wait for the family and do tortillas when they get here. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching The Farming Pastor's Wife. And remember, the grease is hot enough. You can fry anything. Bye, y'all.